Welcome back! So, the party is adventuring through the Elven Forest, heading in a roundabout way toward Evergrove. Now, I need to know, are you heading... you said you didn't want to go straight towards Evergrove.
I don't know, I'm kind of up for
You
a
wanted
fight.
the roundabout way. You're going to go roundabout north or roundabout south? Keeping in mind that roundabout south brings you close to the Alianda, the Elvish River.
No, we want to go north.
I believe north, they will never expect an attack from the north. There's nothing up there, except the orcs.
I mean, we'll go... We're trying to go to Evergrove, we're just taking our time and making sure we're not caught. I don't think it really matters. We can go straight to Evergrove, we just don't want to go all willy-nilly and not pay attention to what we're doing.
Yep. Alright, alright. Well, 3 days' time. You take your time, avoiding all encounters best you can. So, since you're going so slowly, you're able to spend most of your time hiding your camp and making sure that nothing is going to bother you. So at this point, I'll allow you to make it to near Evergrove without any encounters, but it will take you 1-2 days worth.
It's fine. You get a free crafting check for sitting in the canoe every day.
I'd be pulled in the canoe. So that would be 4 crafting checks for you,
I don't want to
2
talk
for
to
you.
the alchemist about
2 for
retrieving
you.
his umbrellas for him. You know how he kind of owes us for that. And then have him, in payment for that, or not really payment, but ask him to help more with the canoe. You know, because we helped him so much, if he could do us a favor.
Alchemy jug.
Alright.
First day.
I got 2. You have to close one.
Second day. I got 10.
Oh my goodness. And also keep in mind, subtract 2 days worth of food from all of your stuff.
Good thing I bought the rations.
Meanwhile, I'm giving out my 4 chem components that I had to buy to our other guy so we can craft his sprocket. Guys like I just got 12.
12.
For free.
Alright, so make sure everyone has their 2 days worth of food
I
off.
just realized. Alright.
We'll start with you and your 4 rolls. What are you making?
I am going to finish my healing potion, and I'm going to attempt to craft some pain poison.
Alright, and what are you rolling against? Chem?
Chem.
Alright. First one of 4.
I'm gonna bet 8.
Alright.
No, 6. 6 is all I need to bet, so I'm gonna bet 6. I rolled the 1, I'm gonna re-roll that.
I think you get re-roll.
12!
Whew, got all of them.
So that was my first.
That was your first one. You got 3 more.
I'm going to attempt to make a shard
Oh, a shard?
next,
Second
because I
one?
got my 2 items.
Alright.
6.
Not enough.
Re-roll it. 12.
Not enough. Probably should have told you that first.
Going to attempt to make another shard.
Alright. 16. That's what I
And
got.
I'm going to attempt to just harvest chem components.
Alright. And you are in the forest. So harvesting is going to be slightly easier than it would be in town. Against Chem. There it is. Forest. Oh. Dice 6. 2. That's what I rolled. You can roll your
1, I get a re-roll. 14.
Wow. That means you got 12 chemical components by just wandering around in the forest and finding a bunch of mushrooms.
I am willing to donate some chem components. How many you got? How many do you need?
I need 2 more to possibly create a sprocket.
I'll give you else that
Yeah.
I'll give you 4. Spencer, you need chem components.
Yeah, I do.
How many did you get?
A lot.
You just found like
Maybe like
12
2 more
in
and
a
then
tree
craft
stump.
another sprocket pretty easily.
Okay, so minus 6. You know what? I'll give you 6.
Alright, that's better. And we use 2 rations.
Crafting
Anointing oil.
anointing oil.
That's the only useful thing.
What you
2
got?
rations.
3.
Oh, unfortunately.
What did you get?
3.
6. 3. Right.
You get 1 for each one that I win by.
Oh,
Or you win.
can I re-roll with all? Can I use the all tools?
Only if he's
I
not going to
need
use
him
them.
tonight.
Oh,
Unless
yeah.
you really need more anointing. I would like to
Yeah, you can use them then.
And you get a second roll because it's 2 days. 2. Unfortunately, you need to roll high.
Actually, you can roll. You can use them the first night.
Okay.
Alright, you get a reroll.
Okay.
At a higher dice value.
I got a 3.
10. There you go.
2.
I'm so lucky you didn't break this.
You can use them night one.
I'm gonna apply my pain poison to arrows. Alright, dice 6 of them. 1.
Nice!
Does that-
Solid.
What are you going to do for your 2?
We're gonna try.
Just wait. Let me do mine.
Alright.
I break Data Jack down and a comm link, and I give you 3 sprockets.
Ooh, you're gonna give me 3 sprockets like that? You're such a nice guy, even though you hate how much I murder people. He's my new best friend now.
What's that excommunicated?
Would you get servo assist?
So,
You
if you
can
want,
roll your craft
he-
to see how many
he's
sprockets you
suit.
can add to your servo.
He does.
To make, well, the first one, do you just make the servo suit, or does it kind of the sprocket add?
How many...
you need 1 sprocket to make the servos.
Yeah, it would be just, you roll your crafting, that's how many sprockets you can make into stuff. So.
Yeah, so he'd make
Roll
a servo
crafting.
suit once and then the others.
So the servo suits.
You just make roll crafting, trust me. You can make all 3 items you want.
So you get to have a servo suit plus whichever 2 servo mods you want on it.
Wow.
And
you
for
want-
your last one,
For the last one, I need to create a sprocket. 5 for a chem roll.
7,
And roll
unfortunately.
your 12 with power tools because you used them first night. 8.
Oh,
that's
got
1
one.
more chem. Damn. Not quite a sprocket.
Alright. So it is now the morning of day 3.
I turned the comm link on.
What do you do?
Hey, dude. Oh, fire anything out?
He clicks it back on. Piff? Is that you? Is this really working? What type of wizardry is this?
It's not wizardry, alright? I made it myself. Oh, you find anything out? We got limited time. This thing's gonna last forever.
Unfortunately, it's much more difficult than you can possibly imagine. And things are getting worse. Several other elves have mysteriously died of tragic and unexpected accidents. And I am unfortunately no closer to discovering who or if there are even any bad elves.
We're on our way in. I think it's Lord Zerial. I think he's affected.
Alright, well, Lord Zerial is not here right now, of course.
Where is he?
Some mission. He occasionally meets with the other lords of the other elven cities.
Mm-hmm. Is that going on right now?
So what?
Is that going on right now?
It is.
Where do they meet?
It varies. Sometimes it's one of the other elven cities, and sometimes it is, I don't know, it's special locations. I don't have any, I'm not privy to their type of...
I need you to find that out for me today.
It could be difficult. We will roll.
Do I have to roll cunning?
No, you don't have to roll. I
Oh
roll.
God, I'm gonna dice 2 now.
Okay.
I got rid of both my data jacks.
1, 2, or 3. Okay. 18, 19, 20, he finds out where the location is. 1, 2, or 3, he dies in the attempt.
Oh!
Anything else is going to be a no-go.
What?
He does.
Rip.
About
Just lose the goblin.
6 hours later, he comes back on. It's all crackly because it's running low on juice. Piff, you there?
Yeah, you find it out?
Unfortunately, no. Things are getting very bad here. You are going to want to stay as far from Evergrove as you can for a while.
What else did you find out? Clearly something happened.
I have been wounded, but I'll be okay.
No, come to the outskirts of town. I need that comlink. I don't care about you. You're back.
And I'm the mean one.
It's a rental.
I've spent 4 crafting sessions trying to get a dang sprocket. I'm not losing one to live.
He's like, which direction outside of town? Where?
Where am I?
You came straight west, so you're gonna be on the east side of town.
We're on the east side. Waiting for you.
Okay, eventually he comes wandering around. He comes up to you. He's got blood all down his side. It's been bandaged up though. And he is able to retrieve you at Comlink.
Then, anybody have questions for Lynn?
Oh, how did you get injured?
There was a battle. I tried sneaking into Lord Zeriel's private chambers and it did not go well for me.
Oh, you know who's good at sneaking?
I am.
Clestis. Let's send Clestis in by himself.
With my loud almost.
We could send Scott in, we could comlink and then know he's in trouble.
You mean a purple-haired elf?
Except you're a human, but you could look like an elf, I suppose.
Just like point the heels a little bit. We're good.
You just walk in like this.
Just hold my ears up.
What? I'm an elf. Alright, what is your plan? What is your plan?
I don't know. I have no plan. We didn't really think this through.
Nope.
We need to... We're looking for
Lord Zeriel.
Lord Zeriel.
Yeah.
And you got injured trying to get into his mansion.
Yeah, apparently Lord Zeriel goes on these meetings all the time.
Oh, that's suspicious. Slightly.
Who's the second in command?
I don't know.
I have
Commander.
I'm gonna ask Lynn if... is the second in command? Oh,
Moon's like, I'm right here. You don't need to just come like that.
oh yeah. Oh, is the second in command possibly influenced by some other power or something like that?
I have no idea. I haven't been able to get any information. And all of the friends that I've spoken to about this, when they went to try and get information, they all ended up dead. In fact, I think they are on to me after today. I don't think I can stay here anymore.
I think we break into the
Yeah.
Lord Zeriel's mansion again
One of us, at least.
for the second time.
Should we make a full-on group break-in attempt, or...
Loon says, why do you need in there?
We need to know where he is. We need to end this problem now.
You're gonna try to assassinate him?
I believe it is the only way to avoid war between the humans and the elves. It's for the good of all the people.
Says that may or may not help, I suppose. But what if Lord Zeriel is one of the good ones?
Oh,
What if
God.
he's trying to find one of the bad elves as we speak? What if there aren't even any bad elves? What if I am the bad elf? I'm going around killing elves for you guys.
What, you killed people?
He's like, looks at the bloody side. So what do you expect when I infiltrate the Lord's very own chamber for you?
Hey, we never asked you to do that.
He asked for that. He said, find out where he is now.
Yeah. Ask around town.
You've got it right. I kind of did push him into that.
That's okay. My friends have been dying. I would have done it myself, but unfortunately, I think I'll have to leave town now.
Can we investigate? Is one of your friends died recently where we can investigate and try to figure out what happened?
How would you do this?
Magic.
Magic. Do you have an Ognathwa?
What's that?
What?
I think I've heard. We have one, I think.
You don't have one.
We've seen one.
You've heard the word.
Yeah.
If you remember, the word was written on that note. And remember, the Manticore
Yes.
killed the Kaladin? Well, you killed the Kaladin by using him as a shield against the Manticore. And
The
then
Manticore killed the Kaladin.
you had that scroll that was from the Kaladin King to Lord Zariel saying that his daughter, the princess, is missing and that they were going to use an Ognathwa to locate her. And they were going to use the Ognathwa on the body of her, the guy that was with her.
Okay, Looney Tunes, what's that?
I can't look at you. It's an interesting accent, Looney Tunes. I kind of like it.
Your new name.
What does it mean in your language, dwarf?
One who is brave.
Ah,
One who is brave.
and I am Looney.
Wasn't his name Lumen?
Loon.
It was Loon.
Looney Tune. Okay.
His full name was, what was it? Loon Leonin and Leonin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
So what was your question?
What is that Ognathwa
The
thing?
Ognathwa? The Elven Lords, each of the Elven Lords has one. It allows them to take full control over a slain spirit. And not only ask them any question, but force them to answer.
Do you think Lord Zariel's is in his house right now? And we could have it?
I don't know. Why do you want the Ognathwa? I thought you said you could speak with
Yeah, I can just do it.
Yeah.
I don't even need one of those.
But could come useful forcing spirits
Oh,
without
Yeah.
cost.
Yeah, but he can take control of
yeah, mine's a
spirits
little
too.
expensive though.
Yes.
Tell me about it.
And you can learn everything that the spirit knows.
That they want to tell me, or that they're willing to tell
Ah, so that's just where the Ognathwa is different.
me.
You
Well,
can know
I'll have
everything
to
that
do
they
it and try
know.
to get them, convince them, but if they don't really want to tell me, they won't.
Yeah.
So why does each Elven Lord have this? Why do they need it?
It's.
I mean, sorry, you tell me if somebody offered you one of those, you wouldn't just take it?
You know.
Well, I'm not an Elven Lord. I don't know exactly why, but it allows them to communicate with their ancestors to learn and become wise.
Oh.
But it can be used on anyone.
Wait, so you can talk to anyone
As
on
long
an
as,
unlimited length in the past where they died.
yes, as long as you have something from them, their bones or their
Ooh, that'd be
everything they know can be bestowed upon you.
How big is this thing? Is it easy to carry? Is it
could
something
be
a Lord would keep on?
transported. It could be transported.
canoe mountable.
I think we just go in there and try to steal it, even if it's not here.
I'll say I agree on that. Whatever wets the pistols.
I don't know where it would be kept. It may be on him. I do know it is one of the most sacred items in our possession.
I have some sacred items myself.
Oh,
We're pretty good at stealing these.
has any of his
sacred
friends died recently that I could talk to?
Past 24 hours.
Any of his friends?
Or anyone he knows that has been assassinated. He said people are dropping like flies, so I assume that somebody's died recently.
Possibly. It's possible. We don't know how a lot of them died. They may know, they may not even know.
Yeah, I just want you to take me to go find out who is on the maybe side, and then I will work wonders. We'll figure this out.
Alright, it is possible, I suppose. I don't know if I can sneak you into the... I don't think you can sneak into Evergrove at this point.
Where do you bury the elves? Like that same day, where are the elves kept?
They're buried in the trees.
Inside the town or outside the town?
Inside the town,
Oh,
unfortunately. Yes.
we literally only have one person that can disguise as an elf. After two people, I forgot that you're human.
Wow. What do you think of this murderous,
Or we can send you a squire into town.
Squire?
They don't know him.
They do not.
He just needs to sneak into town.
I just need to
find
grab
a
the
recently
disguise
deceased
squad.
elf, put him in his bag, and walk out.
Well, he kind of doesn't have any room in his bag.
Take everything out of his bag.
What's on his bag?
Yes, the only thing, unfortunately, is that they're currently turning away all people.
You elves?
In fact, you are somehow beyond the border. Had the patrols met you, they would have turned you back. I'm not quite sure how you snuck past them. But no,
Sneaky.
Sheer brilliance.
if they met you here, they would probably shoot you on sight.
And we'd kill him.
If you enter the town, they will kill anyone on sight.
And we'll kill them too.
Even if this person looks like an elf.
How far away are the other elven villages?
Nafi looks like an elf.
Right
Pretty
then.
far distance.
Okay,
Quite
make this
far
guy.
distance.
Let's make some disguises.
Did we just spend 3 days doing nothing, we're just gonna leave?
Do you happen to know if there was an elven maiden and a baby taken into Evergrove recently?
No.
You don't know anything about that? Leona?
Yeah, he knows about Leona. No, Leona, no. No one has seen Leona since, you guys abducted her, I believe. Rescued her from prison.
That's more we rescue than an abduction.
I don't suppose you would happen to know if there's any secret emergency elven hideouts in the event that the town were to be overrun?
It's unlikely the town would be overrun.
Yeah, but is there a safety place?
A safe haven, like outside
Yeah.
of town?
We need a safe space, huh?
A safe space for Lord Snowflake.
He says there is.
Ooh, could you tell us where it's at?
I can show you where it is at.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
Sure, he doesn't know where the world is at, but he
I've
knows where
always
the
wanted to see what an
Must be
elven
a
hideout
phone.
looks like.
We always know where a safe space.
It's not far from the town, approximately half a mile from the border of the town. And all of the elves in the town know where it is, because if for some reason we were to be attacked, all of the non-fighters would flee to this area. So,
Yes.
certainly
Can you bring all your fighters that you can possibly muster?
bring all the fighters to the safe place?
Yeah.
Why?
No, your allies.
My
Not the guys in town. I don't want them. I just want people who won't shoot us.
The unfortunate thing is I don't know who are the allies and who aren't.
Oh, never
If
mind.
only
Don't bring
there was
anybody. We'll handle this.
some way, like, if we had a potion that could magically show who were the good ones and who were the bad ones.
Actually, there was a potion being developed by a Purtle and Ebenezer from Wayton. Unfortunately, elves snuck into the Great Library, burned all their research, broke their potions, and ran off.
Well, that's interesting.
Yes.
We just kind of shoot first, ask questions later. I
So,
kinda like that plan.
Or, I guess if like white elves in disguise, I could possibly detect them.
You good?
Are they evil?
Aren't white elves technically evil?
I don't remember if
Do they have evil
heart
hearts?
or not.
Did we decide?
I'm not sure if
I think we've discussed this before.
you would detect them if they were necromancers, undead, or demons. If they're not one of those, they wouldn't show up.
Okay.
So I don't think, I don't know
Bad
You've tried.
So I should have been detecting Pip every time I...
I would like to roll to disguise myself as an elf since I'm in Elven lands.
Yep.
Not very good.
Can I try?
Sure, roll that crafting skill.
Where is the D8 go? Oh, there. 4.
4. We get dice off.
10.
Yeah, you got it. You look fairly elf-like.
Ooh, can I try?
The problem, though, is, I mean, you're gonna be.
Yeah, it's not gonna really work too well with everyone else not looking like elves.
Anyway,
You kind of look like an elf. I mean,
let's go investigate
as long as
this.
you don't have to talk to anyone, you pass for an elf.
Let's go investigate this safe haven.
All right. He
I think there may be clues there.
And snowflakes.
Do we get a crafting check since we spent all day sitting here waiting?
Ah. Yes, I'll give a crafting check to 2 people, but the other 2 were on watch. Unless you want to just do a 1-person watch.
They technically
That'd be
just
more
made
dangerous.
disguises.
I did technically try to make a disguise, so.
All right, I'll give 1 person a roll.
You can have it. Oh, Versa, okay. 5.
Got it by 1.
Nice. Okay, let's start it.
All right. He eventually leads you to this safe haven. It takes the rest of the day because he has to avoid several patrols, many of which get a little bit too close for your own comfort. Based on what you were able to see of these elves, they definitely are on the lookout for something. You're not sure what, and they definitely look like they want blood, and you're not sure why.
Oh,
Something has triggered them into a very aggressive stance.
Well, it's pretty easy to trigger people these days, but besides that, I could show them another kind of trigger, and we could show them their own blood.
Anyway,
what's the plan?
We're going to enter the safe haven. I'm assuming Lord Zariel's doing demonic experiments in there.
So,
And perhaps we'll pick up a clue.
Are you sneaking in, or are we just going in?
No,
Do they man the safe haven at all? Or is it
No.
empty?
it's
It's relatively empty
It's
unless
empty.
there's an emergency.
Yeah.
We're just waltzing in, I would
Okay.
say. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna... How long do they have to spend recharging the comics? I think it just instantly recharges if they reply somebody to service it, right?
well,
kind of. I mean,
you wear a powered one, right?
Yes.
Technically, you can't sneak because that's counted as loud.
well, you can still try and sneak. It's
Oh,
just
right.
not so good. But yes,
So that's just as loud.
and he's
I'm not
also
gonna
loud.
we're gonna sneak very well.
So the 2 of you can sneak fairly well.
Yes, I have a dark suit on as well.
Oh man, I gotta make all my
Just
rolls.
remember, if you take a chest injury, that dark suit is damaged.
Yes. Luckily, I have been relatively injury-free for a very long
Yeah, it's
time.
called poof.
I got my,
Poof, 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 gone.
I got my leather on.
Imagine that.
As long as I don't
Stop
roll.
a comlink,
Okay.
just in case we need to talk and look for any convenient...
I am the most irritating character to kill.
All right, so he eventually shows you where their safe haven is. It's what it is a series of camouflaged tree houses that can't be seen from the ground, and the way you get up to them are through a series of pulleys that you can only find if you kind of know which vine to pull on. So there's a bunch of vines. You're not sure which one is the right. They all look like normal vines, but if you know which one is the right one, you start pulling on it,
Hopefully
and
there's not like trapdoor vines.
and the platform lowers from. It's camouflaged on the bottom with leaves, so you can't see it when it's up, and it lowers. And he explains how there's multiple trees, and they're all connected with, I guess, like bridges, rope bridges. They're all camouflaged, and sure enough, when you're looking up there, you see absolutely nothing. But you get on the platform, and he raises you back up. And they have a whole place that's filled with food and water and other
I will
things.
investigate to see if it's had recent activity within the last week.
All right, cunning roll.
I'm actually not too bad at these.
Hit 3.
3! Well, could be
Ah.
better.
Based on your general perusal of the area, there's lots of food, lots of casks of water, enough to feed, towns full for several weeks. Lots of ammunition, especially arrows.
Oh.
There's a few weapons, like short swords and spears, but mostly bows and arrows. As far as people being here and doing things, it doesn't look like anyone has been here, other than possibly occasional, I guess, inspection of it.
Sure.
As far as a clue,
Anyone else care to take a gander?
If I rolled max, it'd be a 2.
I can take a look. What is that?
The pointy, super secret
Honey.
bridges, conveniently
Honey.
eating structures,
Honey.
room, stuff like that. Yeah.
I rolled a 4.
4. Unfortunately, you seem to be seeing the exact same thing he is seeing.
I'm seeing a lot of rations, right?
Lots of
I'm
rations.
seeing a lot of rations go into my backpack.
That is a good point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
stock
grabbing to...
Loon kind of looks at you guys. What are you doing? It's for people in case of a dire emergency.
This is a dire
It's
emergency.
pretty dire.
Alright, roll your cunning.
All of us? Or...
8.
He says, you are correct. This is quite dire. He starts filling up his own bag. Might as well take some of these arrows.
No, I'm with you. I take a steer.
Hey, can I put
I was
a
waiting
Schultzel on
for
my
someone to
boat?
give me the
Hey, can I put a Schultzel on my boat?
Yes, yes you can.
So, perhaps you can help me brainstorm. You're familiar with these woods. If I were a psychotic hellbent elf, trying to summon the demon lord, or something like that, where would I hide?
In plain sight.
Lord Zariel's mansion. Wonderful.
Are you aware of any secret entrances to his mansion at all?
Oh, it's a big tree. Did it have a basement? Did it go all the way down the tree when we were in there last time? Anyone remember?
No, I don't remember.
Yeah.
No, I don't think. I think they were in the trees.
We climbed up it.
All I remember is Clef is making a lot of noise and picking up your fight with everyone.
Yeah, that's gonna happen again.
Loon kind of turns to you and says, I think what might be best is for us to leave and for me to join you because I do not think I can return to town.
I'm kind of with
I
whatever
don't
gets...
really care what we do, I guess.
Kind
Well,
of want to
We
fight
can
I don't
hop
know.
on over the dwarves.
We were originally planning on going to,
the dwarven
For
line.
long guns.
Timber whatever it is.
Timbercraft.
Timbercrest.
So slightly out of the way now.
Well, not really. It's just north.
Well, and where you guys are is you started here. Timbercrest was only a day's journey, but instead you have gone this way, a day's journey to Evergrove.
Oh, and the Dolphin Mountain will be way...
And Dwarven Mountain would be another 2 days journey, whereas Timbercrest would be another 2 days journey.
Oh, might as well go to Dwarven Mountain.
Yeah.
Or involved in the Cthulhu ones.
Oh,
Yeah.
I hope you like the hospitality of the dwarves.
He's like, he likes Eclestis. Suppose it cannot be any worse than my own people.
Oh, right, we just kill anyone we don't like.
Dwarven
Tell you what.
hospitality is legendary.
There's a secret.
Legendarily bad.
There's a secret to getting along with a dwarf. If you can drink him under the table, you'll be friends for life.
Suppose it depends on what we have to drink. Dwarven ale is heavy and thick. Leaves that lingering taste that you have to chew.
Excuse me, sir.
Elven wine, however, is light and sweet, sparkling.
Your wimp juice.
Horizons, I suppose.
Or, you could just always go back to your own people.
Yeah, and get killed.
Anyway,
Well,
let's go open up the dwarven mines. Let's go have a laser.
We've been putting off this quest for
To
way
the
too
dwarven
long.
mind. I mean, this was the first quest.
I mean, there's been like so many other like
Upon
characters.
delivery, Gold Blast still owes us 60 gold. Ooh. Just saying.
And that was, that was for a bomb.
gold ruby.
More than that.
With as long as we've taken, he's probably wondering, are we ever going to see these people again?
They're just
It's been a couple months.
What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Alright, so you have a new guide that will help you through the elven forest.
Yeah, we want him to help us avoid all elvish encounters.
Luckily, he knows the patrol routes. And he knows them now because of, he was a hunter. He was one of their patrollers. But, being as how he has now been exiled, in essence, it's likely that the new patrol routes he won't know them from this day forward. But for now, he is on your side.
Let's hope we run into some fight.
No.
So, he is able to safely guide you through the elven forest. And that takes 1 day.
What's the range on this comlink?
Depends where we're at.
Terrain-wise.
If I were to teleport somewhere...
Mile and open terrain.
Okay.
If you got the, no, I can't think of what it's called.
Alright, so it's going to be 1 more day's worth of food.
Oh, good thing we picked up on it.
And if you want to make another crafting rolls for the night, who's rolling what?
We'll go for it. I'm going to craft Sprocket.
Sprocket?
Yeah.
You want to craft
Well,
chemical items into a sprocket?
yeah, I need to craft. I'm going to wager 6 chemical components.
Alright.
I'll take the comlink back. I pretty much gave it to you in case you stuck in the town.
Yeah, I wasn't...
And I lost
Yeah.
one. I got
4.
1.
So you lost 3.
Oh, no, I forgot it there. Elves are
I'm
dangerous.
gonna craft another thing. I agree. I just gave it to you to be
6.
safe.
3. Nothing.
Now, I'm gonna make 3. You can use my power tools.
Can I
I'll
craft
make
magic
3
charms?
rocket changes. Can you do all that real quick?
Yep. Yeah, 3 sprocket changes, go ahead.
So did 3 successfully go towards the...
That's what we've done.
Oh, no, okay. So, yeah.
About those power tools,
He got a 1 on the reroll, not the original.
the rerolls when it breaks.
Yeah. Oh, that is when it breaks.
You broke your power tool?
It's like snap. Didn't need that part. I don't know what I'm
Crafting is going to only somehow breaks power tools.
It's just like when you're on the altar.
Can I craft magic charms?
Just go back to it.
No, you can craft yours as one of your
That's
one of your
2
skills.
sprockets.
I would like
Leonard,
to
yeah.
attempt to craft a magic
And
charm.
that's a dice 20 for me, correct? I believe. Printed
Dice
out. Sure.
6.
A dice 6.
6 spell components.
2.
11.
How many do you need to make it?
6.
You need 6 of them?
Yes.
So you got one.
I got one.
Alright.
I created a spy bot and a JB bot. No, and a zippy bot. And a
Nice.
bot controller.
We've got the new Zippy Bot guy over here.
I don't know what those
The
do.
greatest thing. We had a little bot one time that held onto a grenade and blew a guy up because of it. It was great.
Yes, that was the James Bond bot.
Yeah.
Which is where the JP bot came from.
Yep. He grabbed one arm, grabbed onto the guy, one arm grabbed onto the grenade. Guy tried to run.
Short little robot, pulls the pin,
Yeah.
runs over, grabs
Oh,
the
yeah.
bad guy's leg. The bad guy looks down as he's running away. What?
Boom.
It was amazing. Alright. The next day you continue traveling and you arrive at the first of the double bridge. Remember the bridge?
Yeah.
It's dwarven craftsmanship combined with elven artistry made this bridge. Pure white bridge crossing the, which one would it be?
Like the Alejandra.
There's two rivers, the Copper Snake coming from Furwold Country and the Forge Waters coming from Undermountain.
Oh.
They kind of merge into the Aleanda. So
Yeah.
the first one you cross, the Copper Snake, that allows you to get to the Dwarven lands. If you cross the second one, it would bring you to the Gnomish Meadows.
Does that have to be elf on dog?
There are.
About us?
The last time you came through here, both of the elves have been assassinated, if you remember, right?
Yeah.
That can be arranged again.
Oh, most
However,
definitely.
this time, the elves are standing guard with their bows at the ready.
Oh,
You're off, you can see them off in the distance, and they can see you. They probably noticed you long before you saw them. They're watching you, the one in the tower, standing with arrow knocked. What do you do?
We're ready.
Let's try to discuss with them first. It's been a while since we've been through here, you never know.
But also the elves are not very welcoming to
Oh.
outsiders at the moment, so...
Well, we're leaving the area.
Yeah, like that makes a difference.
Who approaches?
Well, Kless just said he'd go first. He's got to
Yeah,
tell about...
I'm going.
Got to tell him about Jesus.
Let's do this.
Kless just walks bravely forward.
Holy symbol.
Loon kind of looks down at you. Good dwarf, do you want me to come with?
Yeah, come with.
Uh,
I'm currently disguised as an elf, right?
yeah, as long as you don't talk to anyone, they probably wouldn't notice.
Oh.
But they, yeah, if you're far enough away that they can just see you, probably not.
Well, let's try it. Let's go.
I put a spy bot on the elf's shoulder.
Alright.
Hidden on him.
Okay.
I shout to the elves. We are just simple missionaries on our way to the Dwarven Mountain. Would you allow us passage?
They kind of look down at you.
Missionary.
Hail, good dwarf, to the Dwarven Mountains! Certainly, but it will cost you,
How much?
some good information. We are
What type of
anxious for information. What type of information? Well, let's see, we're looking for the type of information that one party like yourselves would be able to provide. We are from the elves to the south, and we do not often get information from the human lands or the dwarven lands or the Furbolg lands. Tell us, what has been happening in your country?
We could be completely honest.
Yeah, that could do very well.
Well, the human nation's in rough shape right now.
You don't say, what has happened?
I heard something happened to Shoreside to make it's slightly damaged. The city is slightly damaged right now.
It's slightly damaged.
A city.
Yes.
Like a wall got scratched or something. Just a wall got scratched.
Yeah, there's a slight goblin situation.
Oh, interesting. And what news of the Furbolg country there?
They may have a goblin situation also.
This is terrible news. Even we had suffered from a goblin situation not long ago. Some of our number were slain, but we tried tracking them down, but they have left the area. What of Evergrove? We haven't seen many elves come from that direction.
I look over to Looney Tunes.
He's just like, they're doing great! They kind of eye him suspiciously. Well, I guess besides the orc incursion, all is well. You're free to pass.
Okay.
Nod his head.
Alright, continue onward.
Oh, that was
Why
way
should
too
we?
easy.
So Spybot has a voice recorder.
Who's
I
giving
can't
you an
hear it
opportunity to
unless
screw up?
I have to have it come back to me before I can hear it. I can't hear it from Spybot, can I?
No.
Goblin
I'm thinking
situations.
a voice recorder? Yeah, I'd probably have to come back to you.
Okay. That'd be freaking awesome.
Alright, let's kill something.
Alright, you're getting fairly close to Dwarven Mountain.
When we all die to a rock.
And a rock comes rolling down the hill.
Do it. And then another rock. And another rock!
Oh my gosh, there's so many rocks rolling down the hill.
Dangerous. And yeah, it goes. In fact, you can see the Dwarven Mountain getting closer and closer and closer as you travel for the last couple hours.
I'm staring at the gate to try to determine whether it's open or closed.
You can't tell from this distance. You can't even see the gate from this distance. You won't know until you actually round the final curve based on how the dwarves have built the place. Oh, unfortunately.
Oh boy.
Resolve checks for everyone involved.
Ooh. Yeah, I even get a higher result check.
Let's see.
This
You got a 4.
Is this why we get a result check?
Oh, does my squire get a resolve check?
He goes where you go. 4.
Oh.
And Obadiah, 6.
It'd be so annoying if you had to keep track of two people's checks.
Obadiah, you hear a... Let's see. This clack noise. Loud. Others... I mean, obviously everyone probably heard it, but you're the only one that really seems to be paying much attention to it. It's coming from the rocks. It's almost like 2 rocks smacked into each other. Possibly even a rock had fallen and landed and rolled, but you don't see any rock moving. What would you like to do?
I don't know.
It's the mountain's making weird noises, guys. I look around, see if I can spot anything.
Taking a couple
It's
steps
potentially
closer.
an ambush.
And from out of these 2 rocks,
I will have Shimmer and Force Shield up.
I'm gonna roll.
you see the color of the rocks. It actually looks like a rock is hovering off of the ground, maybe about 3 feet off the ground.
Oh, the rocks float over here.
And then you notice kind of another clack, clack, clack sound of more rocks. And at that point, you see the rock that was floating wasn't actually a rock, but a rock-colored pincer. In fact, there's 2 of them.
Oh, no.
And a gargantuan scorpion begins to round
A
the
rock
corner.
lobster.
Luckily, you did roll highest. What do you want to do? It is your initiative.
I will holler out, guys, I think I found supper.
So an initiative for everybody else.
Uncle, save us! Use your umbrella!
Obadiah's turn. What do you do?
I will move backwards
Very quickly.
7 squares.
Wait, was that resolve initiative too?
That was initiative.
So yeah, I will move in a
That was
thisward.
initiative.
I will move a thiswardly direction 7 squares,
I would-
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
and then I will generate a casting token.
All right. Dayon, you are up.
Alright, well, I burn fuel and I activate my sensor system.
All right.
Do you have fuel?
Yeah, it's like I equipped fuel tanks and I have augmented sensors, which automatically always gives me a sensor system equipped, which gives me another +1 to my shooting. So now I roll a d16 to shoot.
Nice. And unfortunately, it has some fairly extreme cover from this
So I have to
angle.
move. Alright.
Well, I'm all the way in front.
Which I can move a total of 1. Where exactly would I need to get the best shot off?
Do you have that sheet I gave you with Andrew?
He said back
one.
one.
Did I get it from you? Also, does my squire need a, character? I need a character model for my squire.
Squire. We'll go with.
Was that random, like, little gold?
Who should we use? We'll just use Rando. All right. What are you gonna do?
I need a actually, as a marshal, give my commands to my squire
Yep.
too.
It became commands to your squire.
Okay. So then I ask, he moves. Well, actually, first. Okay, this actually gets quite confusing. So I gotta roll his movement too. But can I shoot from here where I'm at?
Yes, but he's going to get a fairly decent cover save.
Like how much?
What would it be? I would say from here a 3+ cover save on this dice 6.
3+.
Yeah. So as long as I roll a 3 or higher, it's going to hit the rock, regardless of what you roll.
Oh, that's kind of annoying when you have 16.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's all the way behind the rock.
Yeah, so we'll have the squire move 4. How about a shot there?
I'd say he'd probably get a 4+ cover save from there instead of a 3+.
Yeah, we'll do it. He's gonna roll his
I could even
shooting.
give you a 5+ on that one.
Shooting. He's gonna for 2 to hit.
2 to hit. Unfortunately, what's he shooting?
A revolver.
Boom! The loud sound from the gun blast causes the scorpion to recoil slightly, and the bullet ricochets off one of the rocks nearby, poofing up dust and debris. Alright, what do you do for your guy? Your guy?
He's just gonna wait.
Gonna wait?
But he's also, since he didn't use one of his commands, you wanna move closer? Sure. You can move if you want.
Oh, my movement?
Yeah, you get your full movement.
Is there a cliff anywhere around here?
It's mostly open plains with rocks.
Okay.
Oh, move me 8 squares closer.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Can I get on top of the rock? Is that difficult terrain so I can go up?
Ah!
High ground.
Scorpion, I have the high ground.
Actually, then you get bonuses for it.
Yeah, what is the bonus for high ground?
I think it's a +1 dice value to hit. If I remember that.
Looks like that man make it the next deal.
I know there is a bonus for high ground.
Height advantage. If PC can gain a height advantage, then on the turn he gains the height advantage, he may make a free setup attack against target over which he has gained height
Free
advantage.
setup attack right now.
Also, did your
Freeze
movement
up
thing
attack right now.
give me an attack if I get in range?
No, it just says ignore opportunities to attack.
So we make your your attack roll.
1.
Unfortunately, that misses.
Dang.
Free setup attack on a 1. Doesn't that give you an opening?
Yep. Feels bad.
Gain height advantage, gain disadvantage.
I know what to do. Get on the rock. You jump onto it. You're trying to climb up, but you're just kind of just stuck there. You're not getting
Pluses and
up.
rocks
Your
is not
feet are
gonna work.
scraping against the rock as it's turning toward you.
Oh god, is this turn?
Alright, so it actually moves
Made him
further
further
behind the rock. Alright,
Oh yeah.
here comes his
I wanted my 1v1.
here comes his attack roll using the opening.
Good luck. Can't hit me. Attack.
6 to hit with the pincer.
Next turn.
How does he have poison?
He hits.
You're a scorpion, I would imagine.
I mean,
And being
8 damage as the pincer clamps
Blocked by shield.
down on your leg.
I do not want to just challenge this one.
Second pincer attack. That's top dice.
6.
3 to hit.
Parry.
Successful parry. Sting comes the stinger right down on top of you.
5.
2 to hit. Somehow, by some miracle.
Just the parry beast. Oh, the rock just shield in front of me.
Yeah, the stinger just right through the shield.
The
You're
rock.
like looking at it right here. Poison is just dripping down from it. You're like, nice stinger, nice stinger. Calestis, it is your turn.
I move close above the situation.
All right.
So for 7 swells.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep. Battle's gonna be old by the time I get though.
Piff,
I hope so.
your
And
turn.
hopefully that's not me being dead. I will use my ruby ring to swap to a flail in my offhand.
Alright.
Activate sensor system and battle saw. I gotta roll for how much fuel I get. Yeah, at least 2. 4.
4 fuel.
Yeah, so I activate sensor system and battle saw base 4 attacks. 1. I'm first striking with flail. 4 to hit.
It hits.
Adds an opening because it's an impact weapon.
But he's too large.
Oh damn.
Yeah,
He
a
is
little
too
flail.
big.
That
what
could be
is
weird for a
flail
scorpion,
damage?
but
I
you're good with
forgot. Flail is a nice one.
I'm going to try a pointless
4
spell.
damage.
4 damage.
And flail's second hit is a 3 to hit.
He uses his dice 12 armor. Block 6.
Okay.
You want him to reroll because it's a flail?
Yeah.
Blocks 1.
Got him!
Armor damaged on the flail.
That's a scorpion damage. Can he even damage his armor?
I mean, it's chinking like his.
You got how much? 4?
3 to hit. I did 4 damage, yeah.
So 3 off of him.
Yep.
Wow.
3 to hit
Wow.
for my second attack.
3 to hit with your second attack. That one is parried.
Okay. And then,
It lifts its huge claw. Chink! Your weapon just bounces off harmlessly.
this is great axe. 6 to hit.
He now has an opening. And he... oh wait, no, he doesn't get an opening for defending. But he does roll a 1.
8 damage.
Armor. Blocks 2 of it. Which puts a wound on him.
6 to hit for my battle saw.
That misses.
Oh, pretty good roll.
Yeah, that was a pretty good round.
Obadiah, it is your turn.
Telekinesis. I'm going to try and slam him into the side of the rock.
Alright, do you need to be able to see him?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, you
Can I
know,
see him?
Kind of.
probably not.
Yeah, kind of.
I would say if you can move a couple
I
squares.
can't move. Otherwise I'll lose my casting
We'll do a 50-50.
Otherwise I'll just change my spell.
We'll say 1 through 10. Yeah, you can see him.
Alright, I'm going to try it. Roll vitality versus my dice 6. This could be bad. I got a 6.
You got him!
How many squares?
You can move him 3.
Alright, I move him 3 squares into a rock and that counts as fall damage. Ignores all armor and resistances.
Nice. And that is going to
Kill him.
And he gets an opening.
He's dead.
Smash him.
But now you can't see him, so...
you're just like, and the thing just flies up into the rock. You hear the crunching of his carapace, and the thing just kind of is wobbling on several legs as it's going side to side, trying to stand up straight but having issues. Dayon.
Well, that was quite effective.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
1, 2, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. That will run. That's another 6. 4, 5, 6. And I see, but I can't even do anything yet. Spire will move. 2, 1, 2, 6. That's just you can move for free.
Full, and move me full closer to you somehow.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna die here, so.
Is that with your run?
I just get a free movement based on his.
Yeah.
Monsters attack. Alright, first pincher.
This is bad. I was hoping to kill it that round. 5.
6. He gotcha. Clamps down on your leg. What's he do for damage? 5.
2 by shield.
His pincer, when he clamps down on you, he's holding you tight, giving you an opening, which he's going to instantaneously use for the next attack. 18 to hit on the next one.
Is that a stinger?
That's going to be 2 more damage, and now his stinger is coming.
Oh wait, I don't have my shield. I fail. I took extra damage. 10.
What's it?
10 to parry.
Unfortunately for me,
Oh,
he rolls horrible, and you just stand there, and the stinger is just...
If anyone gets poisoned, I have medicine.
good.
So somehow that stinger has missed again.
Just know it, I thought it ahead of time since we keep dealing with these situations.
Custis. No injury yet?
Let's see.
3 HP.
We would be 5 close one.
We need jump jets.
If.
I work with my jump jets. I'm actually gonna Ruby Ring, swap to Book of Necromancy, cast Siphoning Strike, activate jump jets, and activate Battle Saw. Base 4 attacks.
That was my help.
All
I
right.
think that thing's gonna die.
So you're just gonna like, you jump up into the air,
Dang it!
cast
only
your
one
spells,
attack.
and
I am
land,
consuming the opening.
and you're consuming the opening.
7 to hit.
7 to hit, huh? 8 to parry! Yes!
Oh, yeah. That's it? Yeah.
Obadiah.
I will move whopping 7 squares in a thatwardly direction.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, close enough, I guess. And then I will do nothing after that.
Dayon, it is all up to you.
Alright, let's see.
Can you pull this one off?
It's been very uneventful.
You started really far away from it.
6.
Take aim,
With the cannon.
cannon out.
D6 to hit.
This one. 4 to hit.
4. He can
Or this
dodge
one.
this. Come on, big guy. No.
Oh, okay.
Shake him
Yeah.
off.
Okay.
And then that's a D12. 11.
11 damage.
Yeah.
How do you want to?
Oh! I just run up, and like, I got this guy's fire, and kind of blows up.
The tail goes flying.
The tail just slams right into its head, knock it off, slams right into its own head.
All right. Yeah, you explode it into pieces. So his head flies one way, his tail flies the other way. Legs just shoot into the air and fall down like rain. And its main care of his body just slumps to the ground with this black
Carapace.
coming out of him. And that is going to be the end of
like
that.
salvageable, like bodily, like poison fluid.
Could you get hard carapace from this?
Yeah. That's what
Could you get poisonous elements from it?
Could you harvest chem from it?
Let's see. Who wants to harvest?
I'll do the chem harvest if it has chem.
Yeah.
I want to do a standard crafting attempt on it if there's time.
Because I got a dice 14 to harvest chem from it. And I get rerolls.
All right. Carapace. You get 1 roll to harvest standard carapace.
Okay. I'll do that.
Your crafting roll.
Yeah.
And there is no longer any power tools.
Nope. 6.
You got 5 carapace.
On top of the 6 I already have.
That you never use.
You know, you could probably make some non-conductive.
Yeah, I think I can finally do that now.
You also have the ability to harvest deadly poison. You get 4 rolls, 4 attempts.
Oh yeah.
Who's doing that one?
Oh yeah.
You're doing the 4? All right, first time I got a 16.
Oh, I can't beat 16.
Second time I got a 12.
I could potentially beat that. Reroll. No,
Third one I got a 17.
I can't beat that.
Last shot I got a 6.
7. How many do I get? The
One
difference?
for each one. Yeah.
I just got one.
You've got one deadly poison.
Oh my gosh, that sucked. Well, I got one, I guess.
Yeah, that's simple. And now I can finally make kill his almost, since I have.
I would like to attempt to apply deadly poison to some arrows
All right.
immediately. 4.
4 arrows with deadly poison on them. Nice.
Deadly poison.
All right. The rest of the day you spend climbing Dwarf Mountain, and you arrive at the top.
Yes, it's closed. Closed for business.
It's alright. We
The
can yell at the
door
doorbell.
is currently closed, and there are about, what would it be? Yeah, 5 dwarves standing in front of the door like this, angrily waiting. As you approach, one of them turns back to you. It is a red-bearded, hot-tempered dwarven cleric.
The guy who punched the princess.
You recognize Rug, wearing his red Rambo bandana
Rugs and chugs.
and
Yeah,
2
rugs and
brass
chugs.
knuckles on thick fists.
I bet he'll like you.
Dark robes covered
Love
in
rugs and
chainmail,
chugs.
and a holy symbol hangs about the neck. He was the one that saved the entire party from the party light.
Yep.
Also, at this very place,
Yeah.
he turns and he says, "Friends and fellow gnome wrestling lovers." I think he was actually the one that introduced you to gnome wrestling.
Yeah,
in
it was.
fact.
Yeah.
I love the wrestling.
I think he was, wait, was he in on the plan for me to become a gnome?
No, I don't think
No.
he's in on that.
Alright, speaking of that, when's the next gnome wrestling? Yeah, I need to be, where's my invite?
How's Gold Blast doing?
He kind of looks at you. Gold Blast! I haven't been inside since I was here last time with you. It's been locked ever since.
Oh, that is quite unfortunate. I bet it's chilly out here.
Hey, man. He's grumbling now, kind of like smashing his brass knuckle fist. If I ever find that weasel that caused me to miss the closing... well, at least I got to see some good gnome wrestling. Did you guys see it? Can you imagine? Eerie Ganderbell got beat by some young upstart? Can you?
Yeah, I can't believe it. We were right up real close, real close. We saw the whole thing. It was crazy.
I know! That fight will go down in the history of gnome wrestling as the greatest upset there ever was. Oh well.
Yeah, some would say it was an upset.
He's not that wrong, too.
I can't even remember the name of the champion.
Yeah, I think he went unnamed. He didn't want the fame.
Wow.
He
Wow.
just likes good wrestling, is what I heard.
Anyways, seeing that fight, it made my life worth living.
Wow, he's a big fan.
But, anyways, if I ever find that conniving elven mage, I still will break his legs off.
I'll help you.
Wait, what?
You know, I'm in support of this plan.
Yeah, the elven mage commonly goes by the name of Weasel.
Oh, yeah.
Also the guy who cast the illusion spell and tricked you into entering into the gnomish nunnery.
Yeah.
I'll get
That's how you guys got banished from the gnomish land.
Well,
We weren't
we got
exactly banished.
forgiven because we are in with the mayor.
Yeah, that was your only in.
Halfway banished.
And he goes, well, they should be opening up the doors in a minute now. He kind of looks at his wrist for some reason. But, at this point, I think we can pause for the week as you hear a loud, heavy, metallic clank sound and the doors begin to open.
Feels good.
Next week, we will begin by entering into the dwarven
And melting an adamantium door.
You'll probably be using a ton of demons. That's what
if you are lucky. If you are lucky. All right. Well, for those of you who are watching, thanks for joining us this week, and hope to see you back next week, every Friday, 7 Central. Thanks.